John.
And I'm Felicity.
And we are the owners of Pixel Busters.
Yeah.
I think I've always been into video games from a young age. I think my first video console was a ZX Spectrum in the 80s. Well, we've been collecting games, since even those times in the 90s. And then, recently, maybe the last 6 or 7 years, we started collecting the arcade machines. I think we'd had them all in our garage at home, and we weren't really getting enough out of it. It was being played occasionally, and we just had a lot of stuff in boxes and not getting used. And it came to a point where we just wanted to always have a business involving games.
Yeah, something we could build together. I think when we first started looking at it, I think there's a few other places where we've been that are on a lot bigger scale than us that have games and arcade machines, and I think there were elements of each of them that we really liked. But we were also limited by our own ability, so we knew that when we came to do it, we'd have to do everything ourselves as well because our budget was really tiny. But we knew that we wanted to create spaces to have the games in and that would feel and bring nostalgia back to people. So we were always we'd like to theme the areas that the games are in when we found the space.
Yeah, the space, when we came in and saw the floor, it sort of made the place look a certain way. And then with this little room as well, we always wanted something that people would walk in and think, oh, this looks like my bedroom in the 90s.
And we definitely wanted to bring that feeling of that sort of quite enclosed, sort of small space that I think we all felt that we had, and sort of make that part of where the retro consoles were. So this room in particular with things like the Smash Hits posters on the wall, and the kind of throwback to an MTV logo kind of background in the room. That was definitely something that we wanted to incorporate. So there were some ideas that have realised. We went out for dinner at this amazing restaurant that is Batman themed, and they had a secret door way beyond what our secret door is, and they lifted up the little Alfred head and they pressed the red button, and it's the kind of this bookcase span round. And I've seen secret doors online, but when you walk through it, it does make you go, and I was like, Jonathan, we need a secret door.
Yeah. And then the video shop sort of came into mind, and it was perfect because it is that time,
same era and that
time. Same time, yeah.
Our opening week got delayed because we just weren't ready. So my family all came up for opening week from Oxford, and we didn't open.
Yeah, we weren't ready.
No, so we got delayed, and they had a bit of a private party.
We just
let them see everything.
Did a bit of a test. And then the actual week after that, when we opened,
we hadn't done
any promotion really, so it was sort of very quiet. We were wondering if we'd done the right thing in opening, but since then it's sort of grown, and it's been really good since then. It's been really popular in the area. It's been really good.
BBC Radio Stoke came, and the Sentinel arrived.
Yeah.
And it was just a bit overwhelming. I think we weren't expecting that sort of response, but it's been really overwhelmingly positive, and it's been so good. At the moment, it's building up the collection, building up
our experience as well, building our experience in business, because it's our first business. We've never done anything like this, so we're just learning as we go along.
So we've come from Liverpool today. We just stumbled across this place on Google because the kid who we're with loves arcades, but this place is so retro, and I personally fell in love with all the old games, and the kid quite likes it as well. It's dead good for families, and it's family run as well. Him and his wife run it. So yeah, now I think it's absolutely brilliant. It's well worth the money, and it's a great day out.
We've got a mix of original arcade machines, some of the new arcade one-up machines, and then things we sort of put together with PlayStation 3s, and then we've got modern consoles, PlayStation 5, Switch, and then we've got the retro room with all the retro consoles.
What we try to do when we put it together is to make sure that like there's a shooting game, and there's some fighting games, and there's some puzzle games. We wanted to make sure that when people came in, they found something that they like to play, and we wanted to give them a bit of variety.
And we want it to be, because it's a free play, so you pay entry and then it's all free play. You can try things that you've never tried before. So you can play a game that you've never heard of, and you can play it again and see if it's actually good. Oh, I'll try a different game.
Get a chance to play through stuff. So a lot of arcade machines, we put a lot of money into them if you wanted to see the whole game, whereas it's quite nice if it's on free play, you can just press the credit button and you can carry on, and you actually get to see the game in its entirety, which is really nice.
We swap games out every now and again, just keep it fresh at the minute. That's the focus, is keeping it fresh every now and again.
Walking in was like stepping back in time. It was really good. Feel like lots of nostalgia to my like childhood, and like playing games on like the SNES with my older brothers and playing Mario. So yeah, it's just been really nice to kind of have that throwback. And the atmosphere is amazing. I feel like it's not too crowded. It's nice to move around. You can actually like go on all the games you want to go on. You don't have to wait too long. It's great, yeah.
Really enjoying seeing everyone enjoying the place, and the reactions that some people have is just really good.
And lots of the children haven't seen VHS before, so that's always really fun, is like showing them the VHS player and like
playing Duck Hunt, like experiences that are unique to the time.
I've been surprised at how wide an age range we get in.
Yeah, we get a lot of families, but we also get lots of different couples and
people just come with their friends.
Yeah, come with their friends and play lots of multiplayer games.
We do parties. Parties are becoming really, really popular. We've had parties of just 3 people book us all out for a birthday, and we've had like big groups. We do cap our capacity at 40. We just think it's a lot safer. It gives people a lot more room, and you get a really good chance to get on everything if you're 40 people. If you want to come and have a birthday with us, you can do. It's £150
for 2 hours.
For 2 hours, and it's £200 for 3 hours, so it's really reasonably priced. We don't do any food, but you can order in pretty much any food you want. We can do events, and we have done events with the cinema screen, but generally what you'll find is when you come in that the cinema screen will have its subtitles on, so you can still kind of get a feel of what the movie is if you do want to sit there and watch the film. We show stuff mainly from the 80s and 90s, cartoons.
The typical Sunday morning cartoons that just doesn't happen anymore.
Some He-Man, some Star Wars. It's a mix, and we try to like mix it throughout the day. So we try to start off with cartoons, then put some films on, then come back to cartoons in the evening, and like. But if you private hire, obviously you get to choose. Yeah. So if you do want to come visit us and check out what we are all about, we are called Pixbusters. We are in Hanley, right next to Central Forest Park. Our postcode is ST16AZ, and we are at 11A Eldon Street, which is on an industrial estate. When you do come to see us, you'll probably be thinking, is there really an arcade here? Because it is just like a little industrial estate. But yeah, we definitely are here. If you can make it up the stairs, definitely come in and see us. It will look like you're in a video store, and you'll be like, is this the right place? But if you come upstairs and it looks like you're in a video shop, yes, you're definitely here. And you can come in and see everything that we've got. We're happy for people to just come and have a look as well. If you're curious and you want to see it all, yeah, come down, see us.